Hello. This is an announcement from the government concerning the eventual lifting of the current lockdown regulations. As you well know, because we keep telling you, we are following the science. And the science is telling us that a phased lifting of the lockdown is the safest thing to do. The science has made it clear that if everyone were to go back to work tomorrow, 62% of the population and 17 kittens would literally explode. The science is very clear on this. Therefore, we will be reopening our economy in a controlled manner. Essential sectors of the economy will be first to open in 6 weeks. Premier League football, hair and nail salons, improv classes, and garden or DIY centres. The next phase, in 12 weeks, will see moderately essential sectors reopen. Factories, small businesses, banking, restaurants, non-COVID-related life-saving surgery, and entertainment such as cinemas and theatres. Almost everything else will reopen in 18 weeks, except for pubs, which won't open for another year, not because of safety fears, but because the science wants to study the look on Tim Martin's face when we tell him the news. The last sector of the economy to open will be tea rooms, because the science wants to keep everyone's nans and granddads locked in cupboards for the next 2 years. But from tomorrow, we will begin with an experimental phase that will last 6 weeks to test herd immunity. So, from tomorrow morning at 9 a.m, the science has ordered us to release the clowns.
So, Officer Miller, you want to be a detective?
Yes, sir. I think I got good instincts.
You hear that, O'Halloran? He thinks he's got instincts.
Huh. We'll see about that. Miller, you got a suspect in the cell. You make him for the Pope.
Oh, you make him good.
But he's not cracking. Do you A, wait for his lawyer, B, get a warrant from the judge giving due cause, or C, pull out your gun and dry fire it twice into his face?
Click, click, mother humper.
Obviously not C. That's definitely not procedure.
Screw procedure. Who the hell do you think we are?
Detectives?
Maverick detectives, goddammit.
I don't understand.
Big surprise. Let's go again. You're chasing an armed suspect.
He cuts into a busy mall. Citizens everywhere.
Families, grandmas, couple of newlyweds. Do you A, withdraw and call for backup?
B, clear the area and establish a perimeter.
Oh, yeah.
C, draw your piece, yell, "Freeze, maggot!" and start shooting.
B, we protect and we serve.
Wise up, kid. Joe Public wants results, and he don't give a good goddamn that some I-do-saying schmuck got dusted when gangster number one's on a slab.
You gotta be a maverick, kid. You gotta play fast.
Play loose.
Break rules.
Cut corners. Let me ask you something, Miller. You married?
Well, 5 years.
And your wife, she wanted to stand by you, but she had to leave because your inner demons / infidelity / pathological commitment to the job drove her away, right?
No, I love my wife. I'd never do that to her.
Shut up, Miller. We're trying to help you out here. She took the kids, and you only get visitation every other Sunday.
Supervised.
Yes. High five.
But no, I put my kids to bed and read them a story every night.
Get him out of here, O'Halloran, or I swear to God!
Kowalski.
What?
Kowalski,
No.
look at me. We've
can't.
all been there, man.
No,
you
you
can't
ain't.
live there. You gotta come home. Even if there's no map.
It's too far.
And you lost your shoes. And your car's a picture you cut out of a magazine. At the dentist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No.
Shut your mouth, Miller. Kowalski's earned respect. He gets results.
Come on, Miller. Throw us a bone here. You got a troubled past?
Not really.
Your best friend's a mobster.
Well, of course not.
Uncontrollable rage due to trauma from your military service.
Well, I was a kindergarten teacher.
You're a depressive.
An obsessive-compulsive living in, an abandoned theater.
Addicted to dangerous sex and collect porcelain cats.
Alcoholic martial arts expert.
Gambler. In too deep and a secret sushi chef.
crack-addicted jazz drummer!
What the hell is wrong with you people? We are cops. We protect. We serve. We do not break the law. We do not bring our personal lives to work, and we do not have time for stupidly niche hobbies. Do you understand? You'd better, because if not, so help me God, I will make you understand.
Yes, Officer Miller.
Could you say...
Yell.
Oh, right, yeah. Could you yell, I am sick and tired of you two knuckleheads bringing down heat from City Hall on this department?
I am sick and tired of you two knuckleheads bringing down heat from City Hall on this department.
Neat. Try. Step out of line again, and your ass is mine, Kowalski.
Step out of line again, and your ass is mine, Kowalski.
Wow. Congratulations, Miller.
What?
You just made harassed lieutenant tough but fair class.
What? Really? Oh. Then I want you two out there bagging perps. Screw up, and I'll have your badges. Now get the hell out of my office.
Yeah, that's good.
No, seriously, get out.
Release the clowns.
Have you had an accident at work that wasn't your fault? Are you also looking for a new ringtone? Well, now you can download one of our exclusive National Accident Empire ringtones.
I was walking into work one day and I tripped over a wet floor sign. Hey, your phone's ringing.
Text the word irritating for a ringtone featuring that god-awful common woman.
I were up a ladder fiddling with myself when suddenly I fell straight off. Here, someone's texting you.
Text the word brainless for a ringtone featuring Ladderman.
I was just carrying 9 cups of piping hot coffee and a packet of bickies back to my desk when I tripped over a seething nest of cables, gave myself third-degree groinal scalding, put my head through my monitor screen and inadvertently sent a picture of my willy to everyone in my address book. I say, you've got mail.
Text the word yikes for a ringtone featuring inadvertent Willy Sendman. The National Accident Empire ringtones. No win, no fee, no friggin' brain.
Release the clowns!
Hello? Hello? Ralph? I heard your message and... I'm so glad I'm not alone. Pull yourself together, Sarah. Ralph, your message. So, thanks for telling me which bits were jokes, and that was useful. We've got very different ideas about humour, and that isn't a problem, but this is so awkward. But, Ralph, if you're out there, then surely other people must be out there. I mean other men. So I'm just going to say it. Ralph... Oh, God. Did you hear that? That's definitely a zombie. Where's my bludgeon? Okay, got it. Stay calm, Sarah. It's okay, it's gone. Where was I? Oh, yes. Ralph. Right. Look, how do I say this? I'm flattered. And I'm sure your accounting skills would be super useful for stock taking our resources and keeping a tally of kills, but, Ralph, I'm not sure you're the man for me. I mean, if you're the only man, fine, but... Shh. Someone's definitely out there. Or something. How did they find me? I was so careful. Sarah, you can do this. You didn't put those rusty nails in the cudgel for nothing. Whew. Oh, my heart's racing. If they come back, I'm going out fighting. Ralph. Right. Look, I'm pretty open-minded. I mean, beggars can't be choosers and all that. And I'm not being ageist, but you're 53. 53, Ralph? That's old enough to be my dad. And before you say it, I know Bernie Eccleston's become a father at 89, but he has staff. Or had. I assume he's a zombie now, although it would be difficult to tell. Anyway, Ralph, I'm sure we could technically procreate, but do you even have the stamina for children at your age? Anyway, so, Ralph, you seem super hung up on your wife. That you're married isn't necessarily a problem. Who among us hasn't cast aside their entire moral code to keep alive in a zombie apocalypse? I mean, I never really got on with my housemate, Beth, but we never fought. Then one day, I had to batter her to death with a stale baguette and 2 cans of beans. Can you believe she took even longer to die than she spent in the bathroom every morning? So selfish. Anyway, I know a relationship with a married man isn't much more of a leap than murder, albeit in self-defence. But Ralph, you still seem really attached to Mary. I'm not talking emotional baggage. You're wearing her hands as gloves. Which brings me on to your zombie suit. It's certainly an inventive solution, and I'm sure it makes great camouflage, but how will I know it's you? How will I tell the difference between a man in a zombie suit and a zombie suitor? I can't take any chances, Ralph. I can't risk a zombie boyfriend. That zombie's back again. He knows I'm here. Right. I've had enough. Time for action. Take that, you evil, undead, zombie, scum, and leave me alone! Oh God. Ralph? Ralph, is that you? Oh no! I've killed Ralph! What have I done? Please, someone, tell me he wasn't the last man on Earth.
I think you should release the clients.
And now Mafia Nursery Rhymes with Mad Joe Santini.
Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Only it never, 'cause we had a guy on the inside who switched off the water. It was perfect. Incy walked out with 420 G's, and he did the right thing. He gave Big Vinny his cut. He's got some big balls, that spider.
Step away from the vehicle, keep your hands where I can see them, and slowly release the clowns.
Returning to cinemas soon. He chilled you in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now Leatherface is back to wreak havoc. But his blood-spattered chainsaw has run out of fuel.
No gas for chainsaw frenzy due to COVID-19 restrictions in force.
And so, a new horror is born. The Texas Antibacterial Hand Gel Massacre. The buzz has gone, And the squelch is here. Directed by Squirt Reynolds.
And for those of you watching in Wales, release the clowns.
You okay for drinks, Geeta?
Oh, fine, thanks, Lilith. Oh, the buffet looks tempting, though. I might be naughty and try some of this unusual fruit.
Ooh, you must. It's delicious.
Oh, you're such a tempter.
Why, thou shalt not eat of the fruit of the tree of knowledge.
Calm down, God. The canapes aren't from your precious tree.
Oh.
They're grapes from the vine of ambivalence. Do try one, Geeta, I insist.
Are you sure it's okay? He does sound very angry.
It's attention-seeking. We all just ignore him. Eternal suffering, doomed for all time.
Lilith, why did you invite Eve? This is so embarrassing. You know we've got history.
It's fine. She'll go straight to the downstairs loo, lock herself in and start crying. Anyway, you're not the one who should feel bad, all right? God's the one who convinced her that pain in childbirth is punishment for that tiny nibble on his precious forbidden fruit.
Oh, as if anything's going to come out of there with no pain.
Exactly. Trying to pull focus from a pretty big design flaw, if you ask me. No one's buying it.
Still, I'm just sick about it. I was having a lovely little explore. A picnic with a new friend, I thought.
We reckon she'd never met a talking snake before.
The world is chock full of brand new things at the minute.
The irony is, if she'd finished the rest of it, she'd know that there are the most wonderful drugs you can have for childbirth. Go on, Geeta. These berries from the Bush of Empowerment with goat's cheese, you'll love.
Oh, the self-esteem adds a real zing. How's Eve now?
Well, she was an item with my ex, but they broke up. For the best, really. Oh, that's him. And his new partner over there. Hi, Adam. Hi, Steve.
Great party, Lily. Oi, for your sins, all mankind shall be banished.
Oh, your God is a vengeful God, isn't he, Just?
Yes, and rude. I was chatting to a lady the other day, called herself a Gorgon. The most amazing hair.
Yeah, nice bunch.
When he manifested as a burning bush, interrupting, "Oh, you're all cursed. One day you'll all be too busy fretting about the distance between your thighs to realise your full potential."
Oh, yes, cursed is the ground for thy sake. Also, in sorrow shalt thou...
No, it's just not plausible. All of us cursed because one person broke one silly rule one time. Go on, clear off.
Oh, what?
Sorry about that. You do have to be firm with him.
Oh, it's fine. All the deities are at it these days, trying to establish an origin story, reconcile their omnipotence with the existence of suffering. I had that Vishnu at my door last week, wanting me to watch Brahma manifesting a lotus blossom from his belly button. Again.
At least that's pretty to look at. Floral.
Hello, it's me, Zeus. I brought a 6-pack of off-brand lager from Costcotter.
Quiet, everyone. Pretend we're not home. I cannot listen to him bang on about Kronos eating his siblings one more time.
I could do with some company. I've had some rather bad news about my siblings, you see.
Release the Clown starred Gemma Layton, Phil Whelans, Casper Michaels, Holly Meachin, Alex Marion, Karen Morden, Nick Hildred, Phil Nice, Martin Hyder, Joe Tilley, Tim Keeling and Simon Edwards. It was written by Alex Marion, Nick Hildred, Zoe Brown, Glory Lee and Robert Mills. The social media maverick is Dan Willis, and the show is yelled at and threatened with suspension by Nick Hildred and Alex Marion. We'd just like to pay tribute to some folks who rarely get any credit, but whose dedication and can-do attitude make all the difference to everyone at Release the Clowns. I am, of course, referring to the Release the Clowns dogs, Dinky and Popcorn. Noble, vigilant and fluffy-headed, the lockdown has robbed them of their chance to ruin takes by barking at the most inopportune moments. But they stand in readiness to bumble into recordings, beg for food and yap out of turn when we all meet again. See you in 2 after this outtake.
Okay, how was that for you?
Yeah, good.
I thought that was great.
I had a weird moment in the middle of that where I felt like I was basically doing Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
I've got one thing I need to retake. What's the time in there?
The time now is 18:15.
Okay.
The Battle of Waterloo has just been won.
Okay, I've just got to do...
Victory over Napoleon.
If you give me draw your piece and yell freeze maggot and start shooting. Oh, fuck.
Okay, this will basically be 19.
Mm. Oh, we were so close. Okay, go.
Do we need to... Hello, Holly.
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Hello.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Sorry. It's so rude. It's so rude.
That's
Sorry.
what Nick asked me to say.
I didn't. I didn't.
In the
I didn't
absence
say.
of Phil, he made me do it.
Cool, yeah, you didn't do it very well.
I know.
Sorry.
It's because my heart wasn't in it, Holly.
Well, we'll be one more minute. Sorry. Right. Okay. So, just
draw your piece, yell freeze. Yeah.
What time is this now?
1940.
And the phony war is in full sway.
Okay, get on with it.
Paris falls. C. Draw your piece, yell, freeze, maggot, and start shooting.
B. We protect and we serve.
Wise up, kid. Joe Public wants results, and he don't give a good goddamn that some I douche and schmuck got dusted when gangsta number one's on the slab.